crystals, and mineral treasures. Today we're going to be investigating a rock that was formed inside a volcano. For our investigation today, you're going to need your sample of quartz monzonite. You also need the preformed tube, which looks like a very thick test tube, a bottle of oil, the 3 tablets that come in a small bag like this, and your hand lens. Don't forget your instructions booklet so that you can follow along with these directions. Pause the video until you have everything you need. Let's take a look at that quartz monzonite. Hold up your hand lens so you can get a good look. Quartz monzonite is an igneous rock. An igneous rock is a kind of rock that is formed by lava or magma from a volcano. This rock is a great example of how minerals are the building blocks for rocks. We can see the individual minerals that have crystallized and formed this rock. All of the different colors are a different mineral. Quartz monzonite is also sometimes called granite. It is a type of intrusive igneous rock. These rocks are formed when magma cools under the surface of the earth. Under the surface of the earth, there is hot, liquid rock. The earth's crust, the surface of the earth, is made out of different tectonic plates. Those plates are able to shift around and sometimes collide into each other. Where those tectonic plates meet, sometimes some of the magma is able to ooze up from underneath the crust of the earth. If that magma reaches the surface, a volcano is formed. When that magma cools beneath the surface, which usually takes thousands of years, it can form an igneous, intrusive rock like quartz monzonite. Because intrusive igneous rocks cool very slowly, the pieces of the different minerals that make up the rock are large enough that they can be seen with just our eyes. The other types of igneous rocks that cool above the surface of the earth typically cool very quickly, and the minerals are so small that we're not able to see them with just our eyes. Let's take a look at the different speckles on our sample of quartz monzonite. The clear speckles are quartz. The black speckles are a mineral called hornblende. The white mineral is called feldspar. And the silver speckles are mica. Let's do an experiment to investigate more about the magma under the surface of the earth that creates an igneous rock like this quartz monzonite. For our experiment, you'll also need some water from home. I'm going to use the pipette out of my kit, and you may want some paper towels in case things get messy. You can also use a cup to stand up your preformed tube, or if you have an assistant, they can hold it for you. Pause the video if you need to get anything together for our experiment. Take the lid off your preformed tube, and we are going to fill the tube halfway with oil. That's about half. It doesn't have to be perfect. Next, we're going to pick out one of our tablets. These tablets are typically something that you could put into your bathtub. You can pick whichever color that you like. Place the tablet into the tube with the oil and make some observations. It sinks right to the bottom. Now we're going to slowly fill the tube with water until the water comes up to about this line where the cap would sit on the top of the tube. What do you think will happen? Make a hypothesis. The water sinks below the oil and makes bubbles. Do you see what's happening to the tablet in the bottom of the tube? It's starting to produce bubbles. When we mix these tablets with water, the chemicals inside the tablet, citric acid and sodium bicarbonate, mix together. They cause a chemical reaction that releases carbon dioxide gas. Those are the bubbles that we can see going up into the tube. We can also see that those bubbles of carbon dioxide gas are carrying some of the water up through the oil layer. We can see the bubbles start to sink back down to the layer with the water. This simulates how the magma in the earth moves around during the formation of igneous rocks like quartz monzonite. Even though the minerals in most rocks are too small to be seen, we can remember our quartz monzonite and intrusive igneous rocks that show us how minerals are the building blocks of all rocks. See you next time!